targeting unmitigated fair value gaps is not a bad thing, and that is not at all the reason why this setup actually fails. If we take a look here, you can see that market open sweeps internal sell side liquidity and then price seeks the buy side liquidity. What we anticipate next isn't the sell side liquidity. The market doesn't just go from buy side liquidity to sell side liquidity to buy side liquidity to sell side liquidity. There's going to be times where what price wants to do is it wants to accumulate and generate liquidity. So for this trade, after sweeping sell side liquidity and then displacing towards buy side liquidity, we are left with a lack of draws on liquidity aside from this 5-minute unmitigated gap. The only target that you have by taking a short position here is a unmitigated fair value gap. So as played out previously, this setup ends up failing, but what happens after is what's really important. You can see that price starts chopping higher and generating low resistance liquidity at the lows. So now, in difference to your only target being a unmitigated fair value gap, we now have a ton of low resistance liquidity for price to seek. So putting this into perspective, this setup up top is going to be much higher probability simply due to the fact that aside from just a unmitigated fair value gap to target, we have a ton of low resistance liquidity for price to flush. There's no reason to be looking to catch distribution when price has a lack of draws on liquidity to distribute towards.